Matty Hamdorf. I'm the assistant coach of the Cairns City Lions women's team, and you're watching Lions TV.
Had to be good there. Make a mark, it was good enough to clean it up. Handball was through to Deverell, it's pretty ordinary, but Deverell good enough to find Santry. They're overusing it a bit here, the Lions. They've made hard work of this, and in the end they've kicked a goal. It's come to Deverell. They probably could have done that at the very start of that play. It kicked the goal as well. Lovell drives that inside 50, good strength from Long. Round the body, Carwin, as it gets the bounce it needs to. It does, it's through for Joel Carwin. All clear, goal.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of City Lions TV. I'm Marky G as we come to you from Kings Bar here at the Holloways Beach Sporting Complex. And what a week it is as we get set for round 12 action in the AFL Cairns competition. It's going to be an epic one as we get set to take on the Menunda Hawks. On this week's show, I caught up with Maddie Flint, yes, the lady superstar who has gone down to Victoria. She is here in Cairns for a week at the moment, spending some time with family and stuff. I'll be catching up with her later on in the show, and also caught up with the co-captain as well as co-women's coach of the City Lions. He goes by the name of Brodie Deverell. We spoke about everything from NAIDOC week right through to how the team's travelling. So stick around for that on City Lions TV and so much more.
Santry gets the bounce. Does he have the composure to kick the goal? He does, Eddie Santry has kicked his third. And the Lions roar back into this contest. Santry comes in, gets underneath that one, but it still looks pretty straight as Eddie Santry kicks his fifth this afternoon. Club's 10th, they trail 15-11-101, 10-11-71. Odd goal margin to the
She's been a week off and up here in North Queensland at the moment, here in Cairns. And well, Maddie Flint, let's say hello and how you doing tonight?
I'm doing awesome for a Thursday night, Marky. How are you?
Oh, I'm on top of the world, thank you.
Oh, awesome.
So, as it is, well, we know you as a regular face around here before you took the move down to Victoria. So, what's bringing you back this time?
Honestly, just miss the family. I wanted to see the girls, wanted to see the club. Just wanted a bit of a getaway, come back and, yeah, get around it, I guess.
Nice, got to chisel some ice off the back, definitely. So how is things going down there in Melbourne for you?
It's going really good, actually. I like it as a place, and all the people have been awesome that I've met down there. And then obviously as a person myself, I've really developed over the last 6 months. Mm-hmm. So it's been pretty beneficial.
So what have you learnt about yourself while you've been down there?
That I can talk more than what I do. I've learned that. I've learned how to, I guess, sort of take on a leadership role a bit more, and also a coaching role. So I'm starting to get into all that. Still a bit of work to do, but yeah, we're getting there.
I'll never forget an interview that you did with Luana last year on City Lions TV, and how shy, and not just that, the outtakes that came out of that were absolutely hilarious, as our cameraman smiles from behind there. So as it is, so what part of Melbourne are you calling home?
I'm located out Lilydale, sort of Mount Ebway. It's about an hour out of the city.
Okay, for those of us that don't know Melbourne that well, what's that? East, west?
That's
yeah,
east.
You can go south, yes.
Yeah. So no, that's east.
Yes.
And then it's about an hour into the city, and then I don't know, half an hour, 20 minutes on the tram down to uni and Carlton and all the rest of it.
Nice. So what are you studying for the people that know you quite well from up here?
Yeah, I'm just doing a course in coaching and development. So obviously that's where the coaching thing comes into
Yes.
it, with the whole development thing.
And also, one question being midway through and on a uni break or TAFE break at the moment, so are you passing?
Am I passing? That is a good question.
Oh!
Well, look, Dad's probably going to watch. No, I'm just kidding. No, I am passing. I just looked at my grades actually yesterday, so I'm scraping by. I'm getting there.
Nice. It's
But
always
no.
good for the bank account balance,
Yeah,
especially
that's
when you
it.
got to pay them fees.
I know.
So, what things have you been getting out and doing in Melbourne while you've been there? Besides football, of course, and
Yeah.
uni. What have you been getting out? How's Melbourne treating you?
Look, I've been super busy, so with obviously footy, uni, and then I've got community footy as well. So I've spent a lot of my time just doing that, and then, here and there I'll hang out with the girls that I've met down there, and we'll go do whatever really. Yeah, just sort of, team bonding, all the rest of that.
Okay, so from around the club, there's always different people that do different warm-ups and have different styles and flows in their warm-up and stuff as they get ready for a game. So what are some of the ones that you have seen down there that are pretty funny to share with us?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if there's any funny ones. Like, they're all very professional, so they all, I don't know, a lot of them will have their earphones in, they'll make sure they got the ball in their hands, roll out, get whatever nutrition they need in, and sort of just do their own thing, zone out, I guess, and that's about it. We're all pretty similar to what we do.
Yeah.
So.
Also, so if you know COVID has had a lot of an impact on things down there. Have you been out and checked out a cool concert or been to any of the big sporting events that have happened down there since you've been there?
I've been to quite a few AFL games, and then obviously when the AFLW season was around, I went and watched both Carlton and Collingwood, of course, quite a bit. So that'll be about it. No concerts or anything like that yet, but.
So I know some of the family goes for Collingwood as well. So on the quiet side, which one were you going for?
Collingwood. I'm still a Collingwood supporter.
Oh, there it is there.
Yeah.
But sorry, Carlton.
I love Carlton. They're whenever Carlton's not versing Collingwood, Carlton.
Yeah, nice.
Vice
Very
versa.
nice.
We'll go for both of them.
Yeah, very good, very good. And also, you are spending a week up here, or have just about finished a week up here, I should say. What have you been getting out and doing? What have you been enjoying the most about being back at home besides the family?
Besides the family, probably coming down here, seeing everyone else down here. I mean, this is like a second family to me anyway, but I always love and enjoy getting down here and training. It's probably my most exciting thing. I enjoy it so much. So that's probably the one thing, and obviously, yeah, family, like you said.
Yes, of course. Yeah, that's why I had to take that one off the team.
Yeah.
All right, we won't take up too much more of your time because we do know that you are on a limited time of about 168 hours to make the week here in Cairns. So I won't take up many more minutes of your time. Thank you very much for taking the time out to talk to me.
Well there, good
No worries,
effort in the
enjoy it.
air.
Thank you.
Soccer a goal, snap a goal. They make the scoring, so they've got to keep the pressure up. Sainsbury's involved. Does he go around the body? Eddie Sainsbury, he does. Is it did enough? It does. The goal, he's fourth for the afternoon. Great kick. Good response from the Lions. 13-9-87. 9-9-63.
Making news out of the City Lions this week. Darcy Morris, our superstar, is out for a week at least with a concussion after taking a hit from Dwayne Boson during this weekend's game here at Holloway's Beach against the Cutters. Also, Steele Gadd, he was another one who went down injured on the weekend. He is our under-16 superstar and may possibly be out for the remainder of the season with what is suspected to be an ACL injury. Also, other news coming out of the Lions, the under-19s ladies Queensland side, they were supposed to have a game this weekend on the Gold Coast. Our superstar twins are going to be in that team, but they were cancelled due to COVID restrictions. Also, Lockie Lovell, yeah, he's another superstar in the making, and well, he's been named in the Boomerang's Diversity Under-15s team, and they will be playing later on this year in that program. Also, making other news, there was a massive injury to one of the Cutters players that happened here at the Holloway's Beach Sports Complex on the weekend. Lance Henderson, he went down in the reserves game and sustained a serious fracture to his neck and damage to his spinal cord. Also, he underwent emergency surgery earlier this week. It was successful, but Lance will face a long and a difficult road to recovery. Check out the Cutters and AFL Cairns socials for details on fundraising efforts that are being made for Lance, and also we wish Lance a speedy recovery as well. And also, man, he's been leading the competition for the whole season so far. Mel Dudoy, he is the now second place reserves goal kicking competition. Yes, he got 32, and well, he got overtaken over the weekend by Daniel Locke from the Cutters, who has 36. We will have to watch that race with some contention as well. So definitely something to look forward to. And also, one more thing is this weekend, the Lions, all three games are happening at Kazales as we take on the Menunda Hawks in all three grades. That is happening. It's going to be an afternoon and happening at Kazales. It's going to be from 1:30 for the ladies, also 3 p.m. for the reserves and 5 p.m. for the seniors.
Strikes it well, likes it. Right through the middle. Eddie Sandford, seconds for the afternoon. And the margin just continually decreases.
Joining us on City Lions TV this week, he is the women's coach alongside of Maddie Hamdorf, who I had on the show last week, and also co-captain of the senior City Lions team, Brodie Deverill. Let's say hello and how you doing?
Yeah, good, Marky. How are you?
Oh, mate, I'm on top of the world, thank you. So as it is, NAIDOC Week, man, we have a massive Indigenous contingent here within the club and family around us. So what does NAIDOC Week mean to you in the climate of where we are now?
It means a lot, just having that culture. So I'm Palawa from down in Tassie there. So it's not as represented and not as probably projected as much in Tassie as it is up here. So it's very good to immerse myself in the culture during NAIDOC events up here. Being able to actually involve myself in those kind of things. Really resonates with me as a person too. So.
That's it. So what events have you been able to, around work of course and footy, what events have you been able to get out and check out here in the community this year?
So I was able to go down to the Esplanade there for one of the events this week. So that was pretty good, and just being able to, in a way, just represent my people. Being like a Palawa man from Tassie there, it's just you don't get that much chance, and it's just being able to go and immerse myself in whatever I can do. So whether that be like this year for like footy here, just being able to play in those kind of games, but also when it was in cricket season there, I was able to bring some culture to that stuff as well when I was able to. So yeah, it's really good just to get in those kind of events.
Beautiful, man. We did have to recognise NAIDOC Week, and definitely as one of the leaders around the club, enjoy seeing what you do. But as it is, mate, this week the Lions women, let's start off with the women before we get into the seniors, because you are on both, is girls are coming off 2 wins in a row against the Cutters just gone, and also the Hawks the week before, knocking off the second place. So how are we travelling when we're about just past halfway through the season?
We're going pretty well. as I said to one of the reporters there in the paper, so I said we're getting along pretty well, just improving every week, and just trying to make sure that when we get to the right time of the year that we're in the position we want to be on the ladder, but also hitting our straps at the right time. We don't want to be going and just being the best now and then die off later in the season kind of thing. We want to make sure that we're going along very nicely now, winning those games, and just developing and improving each and every week, and just getting the best out of our team, and just making sure that the girls play to the way we want to play. So meaning that we can actually play the structures we want to play, but also get the best out of their footy. So.
Now, yourself personally, as the women's coach, is officially it is 12 rounds this weekend that you have been the coach, but it's never that. It's always the pre-season that is ahead of that as well. So how have you been finding it being the coach?
Yeah, it's a tough gig, so first time doing it, but having like Matty Hamdorf there to be able to help me out. He's very knowledgeable and speaks very well to the girls. I've kind of at times take a backward step, let him go, and just get the best out of myself that way. So just learning off him, and also being able to have on game day, having Azza there as runner, so having him to bounce off as well. But also when we played Hawks last, having Flash come out there as the senior coach and actually involve himself around the girls was really good to see as well, and he gave a bit of insight from what he's seen off the field watching, but then was also able to do it what he could see out there when he was running around for us too, so it was good.
Now, coming across to the men, you are co-captain of the seniors team, so how are we looking at the moment? Once again, 12 rounds in, just over halfway through the season.
Yeah, we're going along okay, so we just dropped back to second place. So we just need to knuckle down and just get back into what we do right, what we do well. And that is basically play as a team, do all the right things as a footy club. But that also just starts rather than just on game day on Saturdays. It's basically making sure we get there on Tuesdays and Thursdays, volunteering, helping each other out around the club, but also when we get out there on the Saturdays doing what we as a club should be doing, not just out there being individuals. That team first kind of footy, that one club, one family mentality, that kind of pushes us to be a better team, and that's where we just need to get back to, I believe. But I'm not saying that we're going bad at the moment. It's just we've had a few hiccups in the last couple of weeks, but that doesn't mean we can't get back on the right track straight away. Yeah.
So last time that we took on the Menunda Hawks, they did give us a bit of a run for about the first 2.5, almost 3 quarters, and then we ran over the top of them in the final and went out about 27-point winners, I think it was at the end of it. What's that? 4 goals and more.
Yeah.
So as it is, what are we taking into this Saturday as we get ready to play under the lights at Kazali's?
It's going to be a totally different game, I believe. So when I think we played them 5-6 weeks ago, maybe it'd be now. So
Plus a bit more because of the bye rounds.
Yeah. So I think they're going to be better from what they've been putting out now as well. So we've gotten better as well through the season at times as well. So I reckon it's going to be a good hit out. There's been a lot of clubs there just want to knock us off. So they're going to be one of them. So we just got to be prepared that they're going to come out there firing from the start. We just got to make sure that we can't waver and come out laxy-daisy in the first quarter, and just make sure that we can take all that they bring and what they hit us with, and then make sure that we can come fighting back and take the win, really. Yeah.
So I did notice, and correct me if I'm wrong, I noticed you had a week off about 2 weeks ago from what I've seen. But also, how is the body holding up throughout at this point in the season for yourself?
Body's going okay. Last couple of years I've had a few different injuries now. Ankles are always playing up now, and a bit of hamstring kind of thing, and a bit of back issues. But we've got some good people around the club that can help out and get us the right spot, and make sure we can get back out on the track. Just making sure that I recover right and actually just have those couple of weeks off. It's better for me to have a week off there than missing out the rest of the season at the back end. So yeah, just making sure we do all the right things in recovery and stuff. So we've had a few blokes maybe miss a couple of games here and there, but it's just, if we can actually do the right things for ourselves and for our bodies, then we can actually go a little bit further. So, like I said, having that week off is probably helped me out there with the with my ankle.
Yep.
Having 2 bad ankles now is probably not the best, but just do the right things and get back out on the track.
The joys of getting old, eh, bro? Also, young Lockie Lovell, man, we've been seeing him around the club doing some amazing stuff as a volunteer on the side, running water, playing in the juniors and stuff like that. He is about to make his debut in the reserves this weekend. So, as one of the senior guys looking back and obviously definitely seeing some of the work that he's done around the club, how does it feel you seeing a young fella like that stepping up?
It's good to have this around the club. With the club, it's not had a very strong kind of junior base for times. There's a lot of young little juniors running around for the Lions, but it's starting to build that we've got an under 16s now. Hopefully we can get that Colts going and it can probably be a better transition. But it's really good to see likes of Lockie, Jezza, Kai's playing his second reserves game this weekend too. So Maxi and all those young boys getting around actually at training, but also still played a senior game last year, second game last week. Had a bad injury to that, so unlucky for him, and hopefully he can get back out on the track. But it's really good to see that base of young juniors getting through, and it's really good for the family of the Lovells here. They've got a good base around here with Brandon in the seniors, and his 2 other brothers in the reserves there, which is going to get to play with on the weekend. So I reckon it's going to be a big day for their family, and hopefully the reserves can get around him and get a win for the family really as well.
Well, let's drop off the double L. It sounds like it's going to be a love fest this weekend with all 4 of the brothers taking to the field in different levels. Brody Deverill, thank you very much for taking the time out to talk to me.
All good.
Long takes on the tackler. 1 down, 40 metres out. Jake Long shot it. Goal. What a goal. Out okay. Lena's had plenty of it. How's the kick? It's actually too good for Sainsbury. Straight in his bread basket and he dropped it. Forward pressure's there. Turnbull around the body. Robbie Turnbull knows how to kick a goal. The midfielder kicks his first for the afternoon. 24-point margin. 11-7-73. 7-7-49.
That pretty much brings City Lions TV to a close for this week. We hope you've enjoyed the show, and thanks to our guests, Maddie Flint. Yes, we're getting gangster with her name right there, and also Brody Deverill, the coach and co-captain of the City Lions, our women's team, and also our seniors team. Don't forget, make your way down to check out some amazing local football, because they're going to be talking about it all across town this weekend. It is the Cairns City Lions going head-to-head against the Menunda Hawks. It all goes down at Kazali's, 1:30 for the ladies, also 3 p.m. for the reserves, and 5 p.m. It's going to be under lights in the twilight right there for the seniors. Get out, check out some amazing local football. Also, definitely make sure you check out that fundraising effort if you've got a spare few dollars for Lance Henderson, who went down here at Holloway's Beach with a neck injury and also spinal cord damage as well. The surgery was a success, so make sure you check out that fundraiser on the Cutters Facebook page as well as the AFL Cairns Facebook page. Hope you have a great week, and until round 13 action next week when we join you again for another edition of City Lions TV, I'm Mikey G and I'm out.